Mercedes-Benz unveiled the concept CLA class electric car in Munich. Production of this new luxury electric car will begin in late 2024, according to representatives, which indicates that the final product will be a Mercedes-Benz CLA 2025 on the American market. This concept is a clean, electric-first design that uses the new modular architecture of Mercedes-Benz, MMA, which is designed to support entry-level electric vehicles, and looks exactly as you might expect from the next generation of the CLA class. Despite the prosperity of many model cars, their approximate length is 185 inches. Specific dimensions are not specified, but the designer admitted this a lot. The test car has a wide profile and 21-inch 6-bar wheels, equipped with 255 35ths R21 front tires and 285 30ths R21 rear tires. The highlights of the design include a beautifully carved shark nose with a protruding lower part, smooth, streamlined sides. Its hood is also too long for an electric car, and this is because they plan to offer ICE engines as well. The electric car will be offered with a rear-mounted single engine and a 2-engine all-wheel drive system, but Mercedes was not ready to tell us whether the ACE cars will be front-engined like the current CLA or use a rear-wheel drive system like the EV. In the CLA model class shown, the power comes from a rear-mounted 235 horsepower permanent magnet synchronous motor, using M Technology BEDU, Mercedes-Benz electric drive unit, from the Vision EQXX concept that requires rare earth materials. Avoiding the usual direct drive setup, its output flows through a 2-speed transmission that allows better efficiency over a wider range of speeds. The motor and battery also use an 800-volt architecture in another key signal towards efficiency. The test car also features a next-generation heat pump that not only transfers the heat of the powertrain to the cabin, but also extracts heat from the outside air like a household heat pump, even in winter. The performance specifications confirm an estimated range of 750 kilometers and a very low consumption of 12 kWh per 100 kilometers. In the most common EPA terminology, our translation suggests a range of up to 400 miles and an efficiency approaching 150 mpg. Moreover, the 800-volt architecture allows for fast DC charging with a capacity of 250 kilowatts, which may allow adding about 200 miles of range, in the US calculation, in 15 minutes. Mercedes did not share the size of the battery, but the same calculations used to make the above estimates indicate that the usable capacity is likely to be 90 kilowatt-hours. As it turned out, 2 variants of lithium-ion battery chemistry will be presented. The most expensive option, which undoubtedly yields the long term, is characterized by anodes containing silicon oxide, which improves energy density. The entry-level version will use lithium iron phosphate, a less expensive option that will likely result in a battery with a lower kWh rating and less range. However, with about 400 miles at the top end, it is likely to be a convincing figure. That superscreen is the EQXX-inspired MBUX screen on the interior because it's the actual dashboard that spans the entire cabin. Gadgets and sub-displays of the infotainment system occupy their usual places, but the panel continues uninterrupted to the passenger's side, where your companion can theoretically watch movies, control the audio system, export navigation routes to a driver, and more. It is supported by the MB architecture, a chip-to-cloud OS that connects all the electronic features of the car together, creating what Mercedes says will be a unique user interface and user experience. The MB chip cannot be avoided. The OS itself, because it is located on the floor under the superscreen in a luminous, water-cooled casing. Other interior features of the concept are also unlikely to see daylight, such as the starry night ceiling embossed with hundreds of triple stars. There is no visible tinting of any kind on this roof, and there is no structural crossmember at the rear of the windshield head. One-piece four-seater bucket seats are also unlikely, and there are more silver-colored leather on the floor. This may be the reason why we are particularly impressed by the large climate turntables protruding near the two ends of the superscreen, which you can hold and rotate to adjust the temperature, with reading included in their centers. But air does not come out of them. It is passed through built-in openings through a secondary strip behind the floating screen. These openings are designed to imitate lamellar structures located on the undersides of the fungus. Plate-inspired ribbing makes up the speaker grills, cup holder lining, horn button details, and the anti-slip basement floor under the floating console. Another unique design feature that has a strong chance of reaching the production stage is the fine transverse pimple located on top of the surface just above the windshield. This round hump contains sensors that Mercedes says will enable Level 3 automated driving at some point during the car's production life. This capability will not be offered at launch, but the presence of sensors and the over-the-air updatability of the control software running the MB system. The OS makes it likely that the next CLA will be, as one representative said, ready for Level 3. More details regarding the actual production car CLA will arrive in the coming months, but if you roll out the most incredible design details, you still have before you an amazing-looking CLA concept with great mechanics that allows excellent consumption, range, excellent charging, as well as capabilities.